Okay, let's try this mindful message again. Here's a big dog, and not to be TMI, but he put his nose right in my woohoo. I'm like, okay, down boy. Hound dog for me, but cute. Very big. Anyway, how to tell if your house is haunted. Okay, first of all, look at these clouds, guys. They're out of a Dr. Seuss book. Just perfection. I can't stop looking at it. Alright. I get called a lot to places as a psychic medium. I don't really advertise this, but people find out what I am and they say, hey, you know, I have this weird stuff going on in my house. Will you come over and suss it out, feel it out? And most of the time I don't, because if it is haunted, I don't know what I'm going. Spirits out there, right in my walk path. That's so cool, and it's got a yellow tint to it, and it's kind of spotted. Beautiful. All of these synchronicities from spirit, animals all over me. I think I'm ascending, guys. Anyway, so I asked 3 basic questions, and if they say yes to these questions, I will come and check it out. So, question number 1, are you seeing literal objects move without any manipulation from vibrations of any kind of machinery or stomping or house settling? Have you ruled all that out? Are you physically seeing things move? If that answer is yes, you are already at a level 5, because there's only certain things that move objects. So question number 2, are you seeing anything specific? Are you seeing an animal? Are you seeing a shadow? Are you seeing a person? Are you seeing things in your dreams as well? Are you having very vivid dreams about specific things, murders, scary things, or are you having the same repetitive dream with the same face, maybe of a stranger, someone you don't know? That also puts you higher up on the list for me. And question number 3, how long have you lived in the house for? Because a lot of the times when people call, they're in a new place. They don't know the house. They don't know the creaks and the house settling and the mouse is in the attic. All that stuff hasn't been ruled out. They haven't been there long enough to rule it out. If you're new to an apartment or a house, I'm not saying that you are not being haunted, but there's got to be more factors for me to come and investigate, because you need to get acquainted with the house. And sometimes when you get acquainted with the house, the spirits go away. They're more attached to the house than they are to you. They just want to make sure that you are going to take care of it, especially if it's something they built or lived in or raised their family in. So a lot of hauntings can be residual. Like if something happened in the house, like a murder or something tragic, a fight that broke up a family, whether they died there or not, a traumatic moment of their life was attached to that property, and it can repeat. It's like in a negative. When you look up in the negative, and you can't really make out specific features, but you can make out a face, that's a person, that's a shape, when you're trying to print. When a traumatic event happens, it imprints that, image before the print into whatever dwelling you exist in. So it's not actually a haunting. There's no actual spirits there, but the traumatic event has impacted dimensions, and it affects it. It's like a bruise in between dimensions. And that can seem scary to people. That can have doors slamming. You can hear crying or screaming. You could see the same ghost walking the same way every night, but that not actually be a ghost. It's just an impact, an imprint, a photograph, a quick clip of something that happened there once. Those hauntings I can clean up quite easily. I basically in a spiritual way. Put some Neosporin on the wound, put a Band-Aid on it, let it heal, and it goes away in the dimensions. You have spirits, on the other hand, where I'm sure you've heard of the movie Poltergeist, demonic-like things. These aren't just moving objects. You're going to hear things, you're going to see things, you're going to wake up with marks, you're going to have horrific dreams if you're even able to sleep. You're not going to have energy. Everybody in the house is going to be fighting. Everything around you becomes toxic. You either recluse yourself, you don't want to spend time with anybody, you want to spend all your time at home, or everybody in the home can't stand each other. People leave each other, divorces happen, suicides can happen. They can manipulate your emotions and physical state enough to get you to do that. So these things are very dangerous, and these things aren't to be toyed with. And this is who I'm mostly warning about. How do you know if it's something demonic or something just of a haunting? Because you can have spirits in your house that don't wish you harm. They just want attention. They just want to be heard. They just want to still be a part of a family in some way. This is mostly, I find, people who died alone, people who lost touch with their family, or maybe never had a family, and they connect with the people in the house as family members, and they want to be contributing to the energy in the house. They're not always evil. Most of the time they can linger there for years and all of a sudden just go away in one day. It really just depends on the spirit. But I want to warn you more about the ones that wish you harm. These ones don't ever, I know that you see all on the ghost shows, you see them interacting with the spirit, calling them out, getting them to do things because they want you to see it on camera. I do not work like that. I'm not going to go in. I know how powerful I am. I know what I basically am, a demon slayer. I'm here to eradicate all darkness so that the light can shine the brightest possible. That's why I'm here. There's millions of people like me. There's hundreds of people that handle paranormal stuff all the time. But there's things in this world that don't want you to get this information. If you ever experience brain fog in an investigation, then you know what I just experienced. When you are able to help the light grow brightest, they will do anything to snuff it out, and this is what is important. This is why you can't interact. This is why you can't feed it any of your energy. Any energy I give into an investigation is a protective shield around me and my crew. I talk directly to the spirit if I feel I need to. I don't antagonize. I am a spirit psychologist. I find it horrible. Now, granted, wait, look at the spirit. I love it. We're going to have a part 2 to this, okay? Because I have some juicy stuff and it needs to be out there. But I am a psychiatrist. I look at the relationship of the people living and the relationship of the spirits not living, because sometimes there's whole dynamics going on that nobody understands. I'm connecting with everything that's energetically there. They're there for a reason. They're reacting for a reason. Just like you have emotions and feelings, and you have history, and you have pain, and spirits don't want to be meddled with. They're not there for evidence on your show. It's so much more important for me to heal the space, the family, and the spirits there. I am watching, I am listening, I'm learning the spirits and how they're interacting with the people in the house. It tells me everything about the dynamics. Sometimes it takes an outside set of eyes. You have to be a psychiatrist. When it comes to the demonic ones, we're going to get into that, because psychiatry needs to be put on the shelf, because they'll play against you every time. And again, that will be in the next one. How to slay demons. See you again soon. Bye.